Melbourne, the capital of Victoria, stretches along the southeastern coast of Australia at the confluence of the Yarra River and Port Phillip Bay. With a metropolitan population exceeding 5 million, it is the second largest city in Australia and a dynamic hub of culture, commerce, education, and sports. Known for its vibrant art scene, diverse culinary offerings, and architectural variety, Melbourne has been repeatedly ranked among the world's most livable cities. From historic laneways adorned with street art to modern skyscrapers and serene parklands, Melbourne balances urban sophistication with natural beauty, making it a city of contrasts and charm. The history of Melbourne dates back thousands of years to the Aboriginal peoples, particularly the Kulin Nation, who inhabited the area and left an enduring cultural imprint. European settlement began in 1835 when John Batman negotiated land from local Aboriginal groups, leading to the city's rapid development during the Victorian gold rush of the 1850s. Melbourne's population and wealth exploded during this period, earning it the nickname Marvelous Melbourne. The city's colonial architecture, grand public buildings, and grid-patterned streets reflect its Victorian-era prosperity. Over time, waves of immigrants from Europe, Asia, and beyond enriched Melbourne's cultural and culinary landscape, creating a cosmopolitan city that celebrates diversity and innovation. Melbourne is divided into distinct neighborhoods, each offering unique experiences. The Central Business District, CBD, is a bustling area of high-rise offices, cultural venues, shopping precincts, and laneways filled with cafes, street art, and boutiques. Fitzroy is Melbourne's alternative and artistic hub, known for vintage stores, galleries, and live music venues. St. Kilda offers seaside charm with its pier, beaches, and vibrant nightlife. Southbank and Docklands provide modern residential towers, restaurants, and riverfront promenades. Suburban areas such as Camberwell, Hawthorn, and Toorak feature leafy streets, family-friendly amenities, and historic homes, while emerging neighborhoods like Brunswick and Footscray offer eclectic cultural experiences and affordable living. Each suburb contributes to Melbourne's dynamic urban mosaic, making the city diverse, accessible, and multifaceted. Housing in Melbourne reflects its status as one of Australia's most desirable cities. Luxury apartments, penthouses, and historic terraces in suburbs like Toorak, South Yarra, and Brighton can rent for $20,500 to $5,000 per month, with purchase prices ranging from $1.5 million to over $5 million. Middle-class areas such as Camberwell, Hawthorn, and Kew offer homes and apartments renting for $1,200 to $2,500 per month, with property values between $700,000 and $1.5 million. More affordable options exist in suburbs like Footscray, Sunshine, and Werribee, where rents range from $400 to $1,200 per month, and purchase prices range from $400,000 to $700,000. The housing market is influenced by limited land supply, population growth, foreign investment, and government policies, making real estate in Melbourne both competitive and diverse. Real estate in Melbourne is a dynamic and evolving sector. Luxury waterfront properties along Port Phillip Bay, modern apartments in Southbank and Docklands, and restored Victorian terraces in inner-city neighborhoods attract both local and international buyers. Middle-class suburbs provide family homes with access to schools, parks, and amenities, while urban renewal projects in emerging areas create investment opportunities. Commercial real estate, including office towers, shopping centers, and mixed-use developments, thrives in the CBD and strategic suburban hubs. Market trends reflect population growth, immigration, economic cycles, and interest in sustainable urban living, positioning Melbourne as one of Australia's most active property markets. Economically, Melbourne is Australia's financial, cultural, and industrial hub. The city hosts major banks, corporate headquarters, and the Australian Securities Exchange. Key industries include finance, healthcare, education, technology, tourism, and creative sectors such as film, music, and design. Melbourne Airport serves as the city's international gateway, while Port of Melbourne facilitates trade and logistics. Despite high living costs, the city attracts talent, businesses, and investors due to its strategic location, infrastructure, and skilled workforce. Startups, tech innovation, and creative enterprises complement traditional industries, reflecting a diversified and resilient economy. Safety in Melbourne is generally high, though petty crimes such as pickpocketing, bicycle theft, and scams can occur, especially in crowded tourist areas and public transport hubs. Neighborhoods like Toorak, Brighton, and Camberwell are considered very safe, while vigilance is advised in certain areas of the CBD, St Kilda, and Footscray at night. The city benefits from strong policing, well-maintained infrastructure, and active community engagement. Following standard safety precautions and being aware of surroundings ensures a secure and enjoyable experience for both residents and visitors. Cultural life in Melbourne is vibrant and internationally renowned. The city hosts major events such as the Melbourne International Arts Festival, Melbourne International Comedy Festival, and Melbourne International Film Festival. Art galleries, theaters, and live music venues abound, including the National Gallery of Victoria, Arts Centre Melbourne, and the Melbourne Recital Centre. Street art in laneways like Hosier Lane and AC/DC Lane contributes to the city's creative energy. Melbourne's multicultural population enhances its cultural offerings, with festivals, cuisines, and performances reflecting diverse global influences while maintaining a distinctly Australian identity. Hidden gems in Melbourne invite exploration beyond iconic landmarks. The Royal Botanic Gardens, tucked away along the Yarra River, provides tranquil escapes with lush landscapes and native flora. Local markets such as Queen Victoria Market and Prahran Market offer fresh produce, artisanal products, and culinary experiences. Neighborhoods like Brunswick, Fitzroy, and Footscray feature eclectic shops, vintage stores, and street art, revealing the city's alternative and bohemian spirit. St Kilda's hidden beach coves, Brighton's colorful bathing boxes, and Dandenong Ranges walking trails provide serene, natural escapes within reach of the urban center. These gems highlight Melbourne's balance of urban sophistication and natural beauty. Melbourne's culinary scene is a reflection of its multicultural population. Italian, Greek, Chinese, Indian, Vietnamese, and Middle Eastern cuisines thrive alongside traditional Australian fare. Cafes and coffee culture are central to daily life, with Melbourne consistently recognized as a global coffee capital. Farmers markets, high-end restaurants, and street food stalls offer diverse options at all price points. Seasonal, locally sourced ingredients and innovative chefs contribute to a thriving gastronomic landscape, making the city a destination for food lovers worldwide. Education in Melbourne is extensive, encompassing public and private schools, vocational institutes, and world-class universities. The University of Melbourne and Monash University rank among Australia's top institutions, offering programs across science, technology, arts, business, and medicine. RMIT University provides design, engineering, and technology courses, while specialized institutions cater to international students and creative disciplines. Schools and universities foster innovation, research, and cultural development, reinforcing Melbourne's reputation as an intellectual and creative hub in the Asia-Pacific region. Transportation in Melbourne includes trams, buses, trains, and cycling infrastructure, offering comprehensive mobility across the city. Trams, particularly in the CBD and inner suburbs, are iconic and efficient, while metropolitan trains and buses connect outer suburbs. Bicycle lanes, pedestrian paths, and ride-sharing services enhance connectivity. Melbourne Airport and regional airports link the city domestically and internationally, supporting tourism, trade, and economic growth. Despite peak hour congestion, ongoing infrastructure projects aim to improve urban transport and accessibility. Sports and outdoor recreation are integral to Melbourne's identity. The city is famous for hosting major events such as the Australian Open, Melbourne Cup, and Formula One Grand Prix. Australian rules. Football dominates local sporting culture, with the Melbourne Cricket Ground, MCG, serving as a central venue. Cricket, rugby, basketball, and soccer are also popular, alongside recreational activities in parks, along rivers, and at beaches. Trails in the Dandenong Ranges, Port Phillip Bay water sports, and cycling along the Yarra River exemplify Melbourne's active lifestyle. Adventure, outdoor exploration, and spectator sports form a vibrant part of urban life. The real estate market in Melbourne reflects diversity and demand. Luxury apartments in Southbank, Toorak, and Brighton attract high-income residents and international investors, while middle-class suburbs like Camberwell, Hawthorne, and Kew provide family-friendly housing with strong community amenities. Emerging neighborhoods such as Brunswick, Footscray, and Coburg offer urban renewal opportunities, creative spaces, and affordable housing. Commercial real estate includes offices, retail centers, and mixed-use developments. Market trends are shaped by population growth, foreign investment, urban planning, and lifestyle preferences, making Melbourne a dynamic property market. Nightlife in Melbourne caters to all tastes. Rooftop bars, live music venues, jazz clubs, and nightclubs thrive in the CBD, Fitzroy, and St. Kilda. Cultural venues, theaters, and comedy clubs offer alternative evening entertainment. Cafes, wine bars, and gastropubs provide relaxed social spaces, while music festivals and seasonal events animate the city year-round. Melbourne's nightlife blends sophistication, creativity, and diversity, reflecting the city's cosmopolitan character and inclusive urban culture. Melbourne's natural surroundings enhance urban life. Parks, gardens, and riverfront promenades provide spaces for relaxation, recreation, and cultural events. Beaches along Port Phillip Bay, such as St. Kilda and Brighton, offer coastal escapes. The Dandenong Ranges, Yarra Valley, and Mornington Peninsula provide day trip opportunities with wineries, hiking trails, and scenic landscapes. Conservation efforts and ecotourism initiatives promote sustainability, environmental awareness, and connection with nature, contributing to a high quality of life for residents and visitors alike. Economically, Melbourne remains a vital hub for Australia and the Asia-Pacific region. Finance, technology, healthcare, education, tourism, and creative industries drive growth. Infrastructure projects, urban development, and innovation initiatives enhance economic competitiveness. Entrepreneurship research and international investment support employment and urban development. Despite high housing costs, the city attracts talent, students, and global businesses due to its opportunities, quality of life, and dynamic urban environment. Historic, cultural, and hidden treasures abound. Laneways, Victorian terraces, museums, galleries, parks, and local markets provide layered experiences. Culinary offerings, artisan workshops, and alternative neighborhoods reveal the city's vibrant and evolving character. Melbourne is a city where history meets modernity, multicultural diversity blends with local traditions, and creativity thrives alongside natural beauty. In conclusion, Melbourne is a city of culture, opportunity, and lifestyle. Its real estate and housing market offers options for residents and investors, while the economy supports diverse industries and growth. Hidden gems, historic neighborhoods, cultural institutions, natural beauty, and recreational spaces create a multifaceted urban experience. Melbourne is a city where laneways tell stories, parks and gardens offer tranquility, and a cosmopolitan spirit meets an active outdoor lifestyle. For those willing to explore its neighborhoods, cuisine, arts, and outdoor escapes, Melbourne provides an unforgettable experience that is dynamic, diverse, and endlessly inspiring.